Oh, get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, yeah, it's me. It's your boy, the Louisiana Country Boy, along with my beautiful, wonderful, smart, intelligent, hand-waving queen-like thing that they do, co-host, the little diva. And you know what I say. Do you know what time it is? Tell me, do you know? Do you know what time it is? Check the clock. It's time. It's time for the longest consistently running Monday night podcast. It is the Real Conversation with a twist of humor. And I'm the twist.
And you know what? You was telling TikTok so people wouldn't get it twisted and say that we're the longest running. So let's make sure we tell them that we're the longest running consistently.
Consistently running. You know how folks like to pick stuff apart. We are the longest.
Right. And on that note, tonight the Astros are playing, so we still here. Mama, you need to go to that link to get on the show when it's at 8:30. You can be on now. But like you are, but at 8:30 you need to
Mama J, do whatever you want. Mama J, you do whatever you want to do because it's your spotlight.
She on out like that.
If y'all don't know,
but you can be on, but just hold on, Mama. You can stay on here now, but when it's 8:30, use that link I sent you.
If y'all don't know, it is Monday. It is Monday, and Monday. One Monday, I don't know which Monday, I can't remember, but one Monday in the
last Monday of the month.
Oh, the last. The last Monday of the month, what we do is we take this opportunity to shine the light, to spotlight a small business in the world. We take this time to shine the light on a small business who's doing things. We think we can't do a lot, but this is our way of giving back. You know, people talk about a lot of stuff, but this is our way. This is what we can do. Somebody say they'll do this, but we can do this. We can take this opportunity and give a business an opportunity to come and talk about their business and talk about how they started, talk about why they started, talk about what they sell, talk about what they don't sell, talk about what they give away, talk about what they charge for. They talk about whatever they want to because it's their business. It is their opportunity to promote what they do. But this is a platform. And as I said earlier, and I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off because I know you got something, but I'm gonna jump on here because I need to let Facebook, YouTube, and wherever else we at on this side know, because I done told the other folks. So I'm gonna tell the folks here, we do this at no charge. Okay, we don't charge people to come and talk about their business. This is our way of giving back. There are some places that will hit you with a fee just to come on. They will invite you and then charge you to come. Well, let me tell you something. You keep on charging me, but I ain't finna pay it. But anyway, but that's just me. And then I say this is that the other thing is that we should always remember when someone, not that you have to, but remember those that were there for you, those that supported you. Small businesses, if you get there, you get up and you done rose up in the world. Now you boom, boom, boom. Can you send the old country boy a t-shirt? Can you send him a napkin? Just look, you ain't even got to buy. You can go to like Burger King when you eating and you got the napkin and you can take a Sharpie and just say thank you and fold that napkin up. And old country boy will be happy with that. At least acknowledge those that have helped you. Sometimes we forget. We forget who was there for us when we was down. Because when we rise, we think that we so high that because I say thank you. Okay, look, hey, Ladita, I'm finna put one up. I want to say thank you to the person that created this design that I'm wearing right now. This is a wonderful design. If you see, I wear the hat and the shirt. And if you look behind me, there's another shirt over there. And I would turn the camera, but I might. Oh, y'all can see it. See that in the corner? See all this wonderful stuff that was created by somebody. Now, when I go out in the world, I can take it because this was created by a creative move designs by Tanisha. And you know what? And I'm grateful. I am so grateful. I'll be everywhere. Look, I don't even be thirsty sometimes. I have a tumbler. I take it with me.
She ain't making anything else free. I don't need a buttering her up. But I did go over her house the other day, and she had the pink hat to go with match my. I messed up my favorite shirt that has the "So You Want to Dance," whatever. My favorite shirt, but I got makeup on it, and I don't know if it's gonna come out. So I'm trying to get her to make me another one. I actually want one on black too. But anyway, she had a hat that I'm gonna be able to wear when she makes this other shirt. Whenever she decides she's gonna make it for me. But listen, time is of the essence. So
that's right. Time is of the essence.
On Mondays, we every Monday we go a lot of different places during the week. And so, and let me just give this disclaimer. Y'all have to just excuse me for eating a little bit. I haven't had nothing to eat all day. Took my lunch, had my little salad, had all my little healthy stuff for the day. Got to work and didn't have no fork. And everybody else didn't have a fork. So I'm just not being able to eat my lunch. So you gotta excuse me. So anyway, I had to do whatever I could. I stopped for a burger. Oh, I did have early this morning. I had a breakfast taco, but that was like 8:30. What was I saying? Oh, so every week we come on Mondays and we talk about, we give our dish on some of our surrounding H-Town places. And just to give you a little background, I told Country Boy, he didn't know this, but I used to have like a blog kind of thing before blogs were popular when I was part of the dance community. And I used to, when I went to the different events, I would, oh no, got my salad dressing. Got my own. Tony said something about the salad dressing. So I used to do this. I used to do a blog before blogs and everything was popular. So I would tell people where to go the whole week. Well, then I also, with a little twist, I would talk about the places that I visited. And so if you had an amazing event, everything was right and tight, I'd talk about that. But now if you had something and y'all should have turned on the air conditioner, I used to talk about that too. And it was good for a long time. People loved it. People was waiting for the blogs. I used to say little witty things in there, and people loved it. But you know, there was some people what didn't like it. Yeah. And so they had issues. And towards the end, when I decided to stop doing it, a lot of people was like, oh my God, I sure miss your blast. And then some people that gave events, they used to say, I like it because I can watch and know what to do for my event. Especially people that were just not giving an event. Well, I better not do that because we don't want Tony to get on here. They didn't buy the air package. That is too exactly. And that's why I said they should be mad at Lil Daryl because don't let him come to your event because he's going to do worse than what I was doing. Anyway, every Monday we're going to come on with the good, the bad, and the ugly of what's going on around town in some of these places. And I'm going to, you mind if I go first?
Go ahead. Take it on.
Okay. The first thing I want to mention is, I'm trying to see if I have a good, because I want to say a good, because I do have a bad, unfortunately. Thursday, Friday. What I do Friday?
I don't know.
What I do Friday? Okay. So Sunday we went to, it's called The Bar. I told them I'm going to start, it's called The Town. I told them I don't like their name. So I'm changing it to D-Town, is what I would call it. And the owner said that was fine. I could call it that. So D-Town. It is located at 5060 West FM 1960 or Cypress Creek Parkway, whichever one. They both the same. It used to be the home of Martini Blue. Then it was, Red Rooster North. Then it was, we're having trouble streaming to Instagram. Whatever.
I think it may be mine.
Oh. Yeah, good. Because I was gonna say the way my day been going, I don't need nothing else to happen. But so there's a whole bunch of places. So now it is called The Town. It was called Shot Town. Now it's called The Town. So every Sunday they have crawfish. The manager is Mo. The two people hosting the event are DJ Big D. His name is Daryl. And the other person is DJ. DJ Big D and DJ.
Oh, is that the guy that's DJing at your event?
Big D is DJing at my event, yes. Okay. But anyway, it was a nice time. It was really, we really had a good time. We were on the patio. They had the crawfish cooking. I ate the fish. Somebody bought us some $1 shots. Like, we had a good time. It was really a good time. And so I would suggest that y'all, everything was good. We had a little mix up on, I ordered one thing. That's not what I ordered. But what I appreciated about it was the waitress came and said, well, the server came and said, my fault. That was my fault. It was not the cook. Because he went immediately and was like, we're going to fix that. We're going to make this 100% right. Now, they should have donated me my, well, I think they did. Anyway, he went and got on them, and she came to me and said, you know what? My fault. My bad. I turned in the wrong order. I'm so sorry. I'm going to make it up to you. That's all. That's all I need. Because she acknowledged, okay. Because when she saw it, and I said, these are some nuggets. I asked for fillets, and I saw her immediately look and said, you know what? It might be me. She went and did her deal, and she came back and said, it was my fault. So that's how that went. So I refer y'all, I recommend that y'all go out to Htowns on Saturdays from 1 to 6. It really gets kicked off about 2:30. The DJs are playing. They got hookah out there, you know, the food. We're going to have to suggest to them that they do some type of happy hour prices for their drinks, because, you know, there was one drink that we know for sure was a little overpriced for it to be a Sunday at 2:30. That's just the truth. Don't get mad. That's to help you out. Let's see. My sister likes crawfish. I don't eat crawfish, but she said it was really good. Mo says she have the best crawfish on the north side. Just FYI. But it's plenty of parking. Great music. It was good. This racist one friend. We have to work on the servers. We have to work on something. I really think too, because remember when we had the thing for the kickoff of the cruise, and we went to 3710, and the way the servers weren't that great, weren't that nice. Remember? And I tend to think this is not an excuse, but I think, of course, the owner and the management wanted to be good because they want to make money, and they wanted to be, but them servers are like, dang, we usually be relaxed on this day. You know what I mean? I really feel like that's why they, because I ain't gonna lie, I be at Chicago on a Saturday night, and it be 1 o'clock, and here's somebody, what are you doing here? Why are you? And sometimes I jokingly say that. Where are you going at 1 o'clock in the morning? It is time to go home. But I do that, but I try not to have no attitude about it. But sometimes I be like, and then I done counted my money, and you coming in here with cash? No. But anyway, so my recommendation is Sunday Fun Day at Htowns. I'm going to call it Htowns. With crawfish, drinks, lots of fun people. Smile at the server. We're going to talk to the server about being friendly. So the last thing, and on my ugly list, the bad and ugly list was, I am not going to say his name. I'm not, because he is a national celebrity. But I went to Shades, and I left Shades and went down to Chicago Bar and Grill. And I was talking to somebody, and I looked over and saw a good friend of mine that I hadn't seen in forever. And for him to be there on a Saturday night, it was like, oh my God, what is he doing? Well, in my excitement, I ran over to speak to him, and didn't really pay attention to the person that was sitting here. It was him and a person here. I didn't pay attention to the person sitting here.
Right.
And so I ran, Ron, what you doing here on a Saturday night? After I said it, then I realized, because the person he was with did this. That's when I realized, oh my God, I interrupted their conversation. Well, the person that's my friend didn't seem like it was that good of a conversation, because he stopped and was talking to me. But the other person is slumped down in his seat. So I think this person, because he is, again, a national celebrity, and I didn't even know who he was. I mean, once I saw his face, I knew who he was, and I know they're friends. So I said, oh God, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt y'all. He was like,
what?
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. And so I was like, finna walk, I was like, whatever. So this person, my friend, came and said, don't be like that. I said, don't be like what? He is not nice, and I just feel like celebrities don't have the right to not be nice sometimes. I ain't asked you for no damn picture. I ain't asked to shake your hand. Didn't even know your ass was in that club. So don't be trying to be all what I don't even know what the word is, fly, whatever, because I didn't notice you. And you are not even nobody that I follow at all.
Who was it, Tom? You can tell him.
We have to tell you off camera. But
Tony,
anyway,
you can tell
now
Tony.
I really,
Tony,
really,
you in
really,
the
really,
comments.
really,
Hey,
I really
Tony,
won't be watching him.
Tony,
anymore.
you in the comments, so you can
Will
say
you let
whatever
me
you
finish
want.
my story? We won't be watching him. I will definitely tell you, we can't be in the food. I don't want no smoke from any of his people. So, but I will tell you, share with you, country boy. But anyway, long story short, just because you're no, let me not even say that. Let me back up. You are only a celebrity because you got people following you, buying your stuff.
Yes.
Without us, you would not be a celebrity. And that's what I want them to understand. Without us, you have nothing.
Yes. Yes.
There are some really big celebrities that don't have security with them because people don't notice them, won't notice them as much, and they have security there that was kind of watching. I've seen some big time people come through the club that are members of big bands that are national, and they don't have security because they do try to get out and slide out. So nobody, because first of all, nobody would have noticed him had he not did all that. I still probably would have thought about who he was. And let me take that back. I would have noticed who he was, but I wouldn't have made a big deal because I pride myself in that, not fanning out. Now I ain't gonna tell you I ain't gonna fan out had I met Frankie Beverly, but most times I don't fan out. I'm fanning out on the inside, but I don't let it show because I know how annoying that can be. Take a picture. I don't even. Now I am gonna fan out when I get up to Gary Owen. The next time I'm gonna go take my picture with Gary Owen. But anyway, I wanted to mention that, and it had nothing to do with the club, but it did have to do with how someone who needs us to be who he is to not be mean and ugly to people.
Right. Now that I agree.
Now, I'm gonna pass the mic on over to you. You gonna scream if you see Chris? Oh my God! So we're not taking you to see him up close.
I hope not.
But you know, me and Tony, I have the picture. I was supposed to post it a couple of weeks ago. I didn't. We went for her birthday to New Orleans, and the only thing she wanted to do, she wanted to meet LaToya. I can't think of her last name right now. They used to date Lil Wayne. They got the girl named Rajane. I don't know. Anyway, everybody else out there know LaToya. And she had a reality show on. Her daughter's name is Rajane, and her daddy is Lil Wayne. But her goal was to go to her boutique, because at the time she had a boutique in New Orleans, and to meet her. We were there. We went through. I even bought something. We saw, and then all of a sudden, as we were leaving, her dad was there. As we were leaving, she drove up. So Tony got to meet her and take a picture with her that day. And I have it so I can, because I found it in a memory. I said I'm gonna post it on the Throwback Thursday. But anyway, let's get on to your show. But just y'all, come on now. If you out and about, first of all, don't be out and about if you don't want nobody to say nothing to you.
That's true.
Stay at your house. I didn't ask this man for no picture. Didn't do none of that. Didn't know who he was at first. I was looking at my friend. But anyway, let me shut up and get off that soapbox. But go ahead.
Well, I mine was not that. I didn't have that much. Friday, I got off Friday, and I actually stopped by. I was on my way home, and I made a last minute decision, and I went by Jack's. And did I eat? I'm just trying to remember. I can't remember if I ate. I don't think I ate. I think I stopped in for a minute. Listened to a little bit. I don't even know who the band was that was playing. Listened to a little bit, and listened to a little bit of Zydeco. Saw a little bit of dancing. Did a little bit of filming.
Did you see your girlfriend?
Who? No, I did not. I think there was something else that was going on.
Oh.
I think somebody was playing somewhere else. I think that's where they were. Whatever. But I stopped by there. On Friday. I don't know what I did Saturday.
You went to Reds and you went to Shades.
Okay, that was Saturday night. Yes, Saturday night I was out and about. I went on the north side. I went by Reds to go by there. They have game night. I had no idea what they were doing, but I was just driving. So
I
I
saw it on
drove.
Facebook a couple
really?
weeks ago. They have a good schedule.
And I guess a lot of places are doing that and having the game night thing. I guess people are hunting for business or hunting for.
No, people. That's actually a popular thing for a few years. The game nights, and so they just added it to their thing. They have a place where a lot of people go and they do game night, like board game stuff. It's a real popular trend.
Oh, I'm getting to that one. Trust me, I'm gonna get to that one. So yeah, I hung out there at Reds for a little while. Let me tell y'all something. Reds has some amazing. They have some amazing lemonade, and they have some amazing sweet tea. Oh, they were out of the sweet tea, so I had to get the lemonade, and it was just as good. I got me 2 glasses and 1 to go. It was just that good. And I was on my way home, and I was like, oh, there's something else on this side of town. And I couldn't really remember the name of it. So I was like, but I know it's in the opposite direction of the freeway. So I commenced to driving, and I knew it used to be a Taco Bell. So I'm looking for signs. I'm looking for buildings that look like old Taco Bell. Not Taco Bell, Taco Cabanas. And I saw it, and I whipped in, and I pulled in there, and I was like, ooh, maybe I'm underdressed because I saw some folks coming out. I was like, ooh, Lord. I was like, oh, well. So I went in.
You were definitely underdressed because it was a boots. What was it? It was a boots on the ground party. One of them.
Yeah, they had some boots on. They had some boots and some booties on the ground. But I went in there and I said, well, while I'm here, let me get me something to eat. So I ordered some chicken wings. Let me tell y'all something. Now I know. I ordered some wings at 9:05. If I tell y'all I didn't get them wings until 10:15, I ain't ordered but 5 wings. And it was so funny because I was sitting next to a lady at the bar, and she said, she looked over at me about 30 minutes later. She said, what they have to do? Go kill the chicken? I say, shoot, I don't know. It looked like they had to go lay the eggs as well. So yeah, that was not that aspect of it was not. If that was a down moment, that right there.
Well, you know what the people at Red's probably saying? We always give you your food free. Why you didn't eat here?
Because I just popped in. It was just.
No, I'm saying why you didn't eat at Red's.
Oh, why didn't eat at Red's?
They give you your food free. Why didn't you eat there?
Well, I mean, you can't wear out your welcome. I might be hungry. Well,
then you could have went on pay for your. I guess I'm just saying. You was at the place with the real food, and you know what their food tastes like.
I know what their food tastes like. I know, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't have went. I mean, if you want to start somewhere else, I would have, but I would have eaten from the place that you know tastes good.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was just giving them a chance, so I did, and but yeah, after that wait, I was like, boy, you ain't, yeah, them little old 5 wings, yeah, no, but I ate them.
I would say their food. Both of those locations, their food is not the best. I work there, and I will say that I've even given suggestions on adding some small things to the menu because it's been the same menu for 55 years. But some people that just they don't. As long as people coming, they don't care about making things better. Unfortunately.
Well. Yeah, that right there, that wait for them wings right there. And look,
no wings, huh?
Look here, if I'd have been okay, if they would have been them when I'd have got them and I'd have opened them, if they would have been them Church's wings, you remember them Church's wings?
They'd have been big enough.
Hey, if they would have been them
Church's, you had them little nugget kind of chicken.
That's what it was. It was an underdeveloped chicken wing.
A drumette. You had a drumette.
I said, boy, but you know what? Hey, that was on me. So, but I ate that Sunday when I got up and got ready for church. I went to church Sunday, and I was, and I will say this on the other side, I think that it's very important.
Yet.
Huh?
I said, Mama not down here yet.
Oh, I think that it is very, very important to follow when God tells you to do something. You know, because I got up Sunday. You know, and I usually go out to 1701 Webster Street on Sundays, and with some things that were going on, you know, I was like, you know what, I ain't going out there. But my spirit said, boy, go on. So I ended up going to 1701 Webster. And I am so very.
You better not say their name.
I am so very happy that I did. And the reason I'm so happy that I did, because when I walked in, I knew that they were having one event, the thing that we were just talking about, the game thing. Mm-hmm. I knew that they were having that. Somebody was sponsoring that. And then on the other side, there was an event that was going on. And I hang out. When I go there, I hang out with the DJ. Me and the DJ, we hang out and Country Boy do what Country Boy does. Well, let me tell y'all, when I got there and in the Blue Room, they were having an event. And what they were doing in the Blue Room is the event they were having, they were passing out, they were giving out awards, mothers awards for mothers who had children with autism. And the gentleman that facilitated the event, you know, I was talking to him and I was like, man, would you mind if I record? So he was like, I would love it. So I got an opportunity, and I'm going to go back and get some of the footage of when he was telling about the event and telling why he does it. He's also he's a father of twins that are autistic. And this was the event that he put together, he and his company, to award these wonderful mothers, to give them an opportunity to come out and take a break, to come out and you know, I'm not a parent of an autistic child, but to hear some of the stories, and I know that it can be very, 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 very tough, especially if you don't have support, especially if you're. It is not and listen to some of the women. It's not a job that you quit. It is not something that you walk away from. These are very strong, very courageous women, mothers, and to be able to be there to witness.
There were only mothers there?
There were only mothers, yeah. It was the event was, that's what it was.
You know, it is National Autism Month.
Yes. Okay. That's what it was. Is this the end of it? This is the end of it, right?
This week, well, because I haven't posted, because every month I don't just, you know, throw a little thing out there. Every year I've always, before I even knew any other people, I knew it was an important thing. And so every year I had Autism Month on Chat with Trina, and I would have people come, and I'm going to actually try to post those tomorrow. What is today? Today is the 28th. We got this 30th is the 30th is the last day.
Okay. And that's, you know, and I got to, you know, and it was wonderful. It was a blessing to me. Not only was just that, getting to meet some of the mothers and talk to some of the mothers. And actually, next week on the 7th, one of the mothers that was honored will be on the show. She has a boutique, and she does like weddings and all those things. She's a wedding planner, and her business was actually it's her and her daughter. Her daughter is autistic, so she's going to be on the show live next week.
Awesome.
And then I got to meet some other people, which was great. You know, to be able to get this, not to be able to take all this information in, and to meet these people who have all these different organizations and all these different things, to be able to either come back here today and say, hey, you know, I told you I had to call Tony and be like, oh, look what I found out, you know, because.
But don't you have someone in your family that is autistic?
Yes.
Okay, I thought you said you didn't know anybody. I was like, wait, you do got somebody.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. To be able to share this information, and it is great to be able to be there and to see that. So it was a blessing. It was a blessing to be there. So that was. Sure.
I bet that was a very, very, very nice event. And since you mentioned it, the Braden's family, they're actually a fabulous, amazing group of women who their grandmother, their grandfather bought property. Long story short, over off of Homestead. So they own O Renee's, but they also have a brokerage firm with their family. Like they are amazing. But anyway, one of them was on my show a couple of years ago. They actually had a reality show not too long ago. But one of those aunties, they call themselves the sisters and the cousins. They call themselves sister cousins. I think that's so cute. But they get along just. I mean, I'm jealous of their family. But one of them came on my show and talked about her son, but she gave her first annual walk for autism this weekend. It just was bad timing because it was the same weekend that we did the pancreatic. That's what I meant to mention, but then we gotta go because Mama down there, but I don't see her face. It says her name. Okay, real quick. In honor of my dad who passed, in honor of our dad, me and my sister's dad, and Saturday, we got up early in the morning and we went to Spring, Texas, and and we participated in the Purple Stride walk for pancreatic cancer. Most people, I'm gonna have someone come on eventually, but a lot of people don't know that there is no cure. There is no screening for it as of yet. Also, I met some good people too. I met someone she said, oh, my dad died on March the 5th. I don't know why my brain said, oh, so it's been a year? No, March the 5th. I said, oh, shoot. Because it just didn't seem like they were there so fast. But March the 5th, someone was there celebrating the 1 year of their dad passing. But it was nice. It was very small, lightly attended. But that's how I used to do the Lupus Walk. And that one started out very small and it grew so huge. It's really big now. And that's what I'm hoping. I'm also, I started texting Jarvis Johnson today and I deleted it, but I'm trying to do one in Acres Homes, or we have another friend, Jeff Boney. He's on the city council of Missouri City. So me and my friend Latricia said we're going to reach out to him to see if we could get it on another part of the city. Because Spring was that's too far. But next year our goal was 2,000. We didn't quite make it to our goal, but I am thankful for anyone who did donate. But we're gonna start soon. Maybe Father's Day will be a good day to kick it off, to where we're gonna start like selling some different things, taking the money to put it towards our team for next year, because we still want to raise. Our goal is raise $2,000, and all of this money goes towards the research for pancreatic cancer. At least getting a screening. And the last but not least, if y'all look at the videos that I posted, there's a lady on there. She's talking and she talks about how they didn't meet their goal either, but they still had until 12 midnight to meet it. But anyway, just wanted to mention that. It was a great time, great people. It was really, really nice. Everybody was welcoming. It was actually really, really nice. When you go to those big walks that after they grown, no one really talks to each other anymore because it's so big. So you know. But there's Miss Joanne Thompson of Dreamtime Travel by Joe. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Oh, you hear us? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Hey, Mama Joe.
Hey, son.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Look, you know I'm finna tell you, don't come up in here acting all shy around me now. Why you doing?
No, not shy. I don't know what it is in this house that makes me sick. I gotta get out of here sometime. I'm doing good.
Okay, well, Coach. Go ahead, Coach.
It is time. Y'all, it is time for the highlight of the show.
Hi, Hope. Hey, Chap. And hey, Tanisha.
It is time for the highlight. It is the time that the reason that we are here to spotlight this wonderful, incredible lady right here that has this business, that has this dream, that had a vision. And what she is doing is bringing it to fruition right here. So I need for y'all to join me. Raise your hands, raise your cups, raise your glasses, raise anything else, but just don't raise your shirts. Okay, raise it up, raise it up, raise it up. It is time for the one, the only, the original Mama Joe. Dreamtime travel by Joe.
And I forgot, Country Boy, it really is Dreamtime Travel by Joanne. The website is Dreamtime Travel by Joe.
Oh.
Long story, but go ahead.
Long story. Long story.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me here tonight.
Well, I'm so glad you
And thanks
finally made it.
Thanks for giving my company such a big boost.
we just watered what you done already planted.
Well, you know what? I have decided the rest of the year I'm going to give my company everything I've got. I heard a lady on something earlier, I guess it was an older thing. She said, I want a ladies' trip. I'm working on something to go to Florida or somewhere to the beach for a weekend, and we're going to just lay out on the beach and have a great time. And I'm looking for that to happen sometimes in August and September. I'm also planning a Hawaii trip for next year, 2026. And it's not going to be just ladies. It's going to be anybody that want to go. But I'm going to give them a whole year to pay for it. So I'm working on that. And my granddaughter, Destiny, is assisting me.
Okay. Okay.
Can we go backwards a little bit, Country Boy, and ask her about why she started her business?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you to ask. I know you don't like to ask questions. It's weird because I'm part of the company, so the business? I keep saying company, but I'm a part of the business, so how I'm asking me questions?
I started this business because I love to travel. And I wanted to be able to do a lot of traveling and then help other people have great trips at reasonable prices. That's how we started out. Can I say this, Trina? The first trip we had, Trina and I really give my daughter 99.9% of all of because she did that much for that trip. My daughter worked really hard, and then I got up on the stage and forgot to thank her. I felt so bad. But anyway, she did a wonderful job. We sold 226 cabins.
Wow.
And so we had a Carnival cruise ship full of us. And we're going to do that again. We're going to do that again. We're going to get it back started.
So how long have you been in
the business?
Is it travel business?
Yes, it's travel business. I started this business in 2015.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I think my daughter spoiled me a little bit. She did so much, and I felt like I didn't really have to learn the business. But I know now I got to get busy. And I'm working on some stuff. You're not going to believe it. I'm working on some really, 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 really good stuff. I've got some ladies now, some ladies and some children that are going out to Florida. They're going to get on a cruise and they're going to the Bahamas. If anybody's out there wanting to go to the Bahamas, let me know. It's a great price for right now. However, I think it would be better to fly out of Galveston to save a little money. I mean, go out of Galveston and save a little money.
They fly out of Galveston. I
didn't mean fly. Yeah, I think it would be better to go out of Galveston on a cruise to the Bahamas, save a little money.
Well, I also want to mention regarding that, after we were trained by some really good people. We worked really well with some other people. We learned and we decided we wanted to try it ourselves, and it actually really did work. But I want to also mention that after we, due to reasons beyond our control, Zydeco was just not a fit. Some of the bands decided that they wanted to make more money than we did when they don't do any work, and so they didn't. And then there were others that they just don't have the interest in either just going on the cruise anymore. There's two that just don't want to do cruises anymore, but then there's some that have other people that they cruise with. So we came up with the idea of trying something different. Now, my first love is R&B before there's Zydeco. So we decided to try a new endeavor because for me, on my side of things, I like to create stuff. I don't like to always copy out what other people do. I like to create. And so we created a space for R&B lovers, which, in Houston, that everywhere you go in Houston, you're going to find a live R&B spot. And so it's great that we're able to give some of our local bands the opportunity to get on this ship, and they're not trying to charge us an arm, leg, foot, toe, and an ear.
Right.
So I'm excited about that, to see it grow. Sometimes mom can't see the numbers like I can, but to go from only selling 28 cabins to selling 60 cabins, that's a big deal. That means we're doing something. And we this last one, we had a blast, and people talked about it. Now I will say, all the people that told us not to wait to 2026 have it now. I'm a little PO'd at them. I won't use the word I want to say, because where y'all at? Like, where the fans at? Where y'all at? Because we could have waited to 2026 so I could focus on my festival. But that's neither here nor there. But we just want to I wanted to make sure we plug that too, because we're doing something different and new, because no one is doing the R&B band cruises. We are, and it's really R&B and comedy. And that's like, bands are asking to come on. So it's a great thing. It's going to be so good. And again, that's kind of my side of things. I like to see things start from nothing and be like the 28 little people. And then by next year, we selling 226 cabins. That's what I think is exciting about this new piece that we've added to Dreamtime Travel by Joanne. And yes, it is Dreamtime Travel by Joanne. I keep saying Dreamtime Travel by Joe, but it literally is Dreamtime Travel by Joanne. My daughter was making the website, and it wouldn't let her. She accidentally hit the button before she could put the "and." So that's how the website ended up being Dreamtime Travel by Joe. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I never knew that myself.
Oh, yeah. So that's how we end up being Dreamtime Travel by Joe. I thought you knew.
Now we know.
Now we know.
But that's okay. I like that just as well. I like that just as well. I like your culture.
Tell them about the trips that you have done, that you're going to do some more of. Your winery trip, the amazing trip to the African American Museum.
Yeah, we went to Martha's Vineyard. We had a wonderful time. We went to what was the name of that place, Trina? Start with a B. Anyway, we went to the winery. You can't think of it? I can't think of the name of that place.
No, but I have had some people, just FYI, once you do something like Martha's Vineyard, people, it's funny, country boy, because it's just like dancing. So when you go dancing, people sit and watch you to see if you can dance when they ask you. Mm-hmm. So when Mama did her trip to Martha's Vineyard, there was a lot of people saying, well, I want to wait till she do it the first time. She probably don't know this, but they said this. So now they ready to go, because they saw it was fun. They saw the pictures. They saw I went. So now they're ready to go to Martha's Vineyard.
I did fill up a bus. I filled up a bus.
But now other people want to go now.
Yeah, some people told me that when we got back. If you do it again, let me show. Same thing about the winery. They want to go back to the winery. I also took a group to the Black American Museum in Washington, D.C. We had a wonderful time there as well. We had a wonderful time. And so I am planning some other things. I've been seeing some things that I'm interested in.
Hey, Jabo.
Diamond Tours. I've got some things going on, and I'll be sending them out really soon. I'm
great. I think that's
cool.
I
heard about. I saw the one. What was it? The last winery trip that you took?
Branson. When it Branson?
Branson? Okay, I didn't
think that was.
Did Branson. I go on that one?
Yeah, you and Tony. You think they drank some wine, my boy?
Yeah.
I think that's why she don't remember.
No, that wasn't it. Because I don't ever like the wines at the winery, because I like sweet wine, and wineries don't do. I love wine. I just don't like. I like sweet. Just like we went to Canada. We went to Canada with a group my mom was with, and the wineries in Canada are very popular, but I don't know, classy wines tend to be not sweet.
I am working on something for New Orleans too, guys. I'm working on a trip get to New Orleans. It might be next year because it was just, everything was just kind of booked up. But I'm still working on that. And we're just going for a weekend, have a good time, and come on back home.
Well, that's nice. So is it like a chartered bus you take and you go down and then then you go do
when it's like New Orleans, it would be something like when we went to Brunson. I did. I chartered a bus, but when we go to we went to Martha's Vineyard. Once we get there, there's a bus, and we have the whole itinerary for the whole 5 days that we're going to be there, and you get lunch and dinner free, breakfast and dinner. Lunch you're on your own, but they take you all over the place. We had a wonderful time.
Oh, wow.
And I may try to do that again because I do have people that are asking me that. But another thing that I'm going to start working on too is to go. I have people wanting to go to Greece. I have people wanting to go to different places like that. They're tired of going to little places like Cancun, but they want to go somewhere. So I'm going to be working on things like that as well.
Yeah. Well, I can't go to Greece, Mama Joe.
I don't want to go either. I got a convention.
My kids want to go. Kayla definitely wants. Like that's one trip they say we go on.
Well, she should have gone with me. I've got a convention coming up in October. $7,000. Couldn't make that one. Yeah, Patana
wants to go to Ireland.
Yeah, who wants to go to Ireland?
Kayla. That's what I asked her about going on the cruise. She said, "No, I'm going to Ireland." But it ain't next year. I found out because a friend of mine, he goes to Ireland on a regular basis, and he sent me some hot spots, and I sent to her. She said, "Well, who's going to Ireland?" I said, "You said you're going to Ireland." No, she said, "Are you going to Ireland soon or something?" I said, "You said you're going to Ireland," and I was like, I guess she said I'm going, but I don't mean like I'm going.
You didn't say when.
She didn't say when. But the crazy thing about that was I was telling her about going with us on the cruise. Oh, I'm going to Ireland. So you would think you're going at that time. So, So Mama, what do you enjoy most? The little cruises, the little day trips, or the overnight trips, or going out of the state?
I would say I would prefer to probably go out of the state, go somewhere that we're gonna be gone for 3 or 4 days, and have more.
But as far as the travel agent and the work you have to do, what do you like better?
That's not.
Does it matter?
Yeah, that quite. Right now, I got some people, and I hope that when I say this, they don't know who I'm saying. But I've been working on them for about 2 months, maybe 2.5, trying to get them a trip, and I've just worked really, really hard. I get the prices, I get the dates, I get everything, and then I send it, and then they send it back. Well, can you do this? Can you do that? So I'm not too particular that I like that kind of stuff. I don't like that.
Hey, Mama Joe, you may need to fire them.
No, they gonna want the best price. So
I'm gonna get on it tomorrow.
Hey, sometimes you gotta find folks who be like that. You gotta be like, look here, you know what?
Well, my daughter has been trying for a good little while to get me to charge a fee. And that is something I have decided that I'm going to do. I'm going to do that right up front.
We have to always remember, though, we got to, and this is any business or business, we talk about businesses on Monday. We just got to make sure that we've done everything that they've asked us to do before we fire. Because we got to take accountability for, did we do it when they asked, how they asked, and that kind of thing, too. Then we can fire.
Oh, I get it. Oh, I'm with that. I mean, I have to do that. I've had to, I do weddings, Mama Joe. So if anybody want to go, and they out there and they need to get married, I hook them up. But look,
we need to advertise that for the cruise.
And you know how my fee? Let me tell you how my fee works. It's just like this. I only charge $120 to marry folks. Okay, flat fee, $120. But here's the coup de grace. It's half up front and half when we do it. Now, if you decide you want to keep changing it and changing it and changing it, I'm gonna have to fire you. And you ain't getting it. Look, that half is gone.
That's yours. That's your.
Well, help her understand that there's no refunds mean no refunds.
I wanted to say this though. My daughter not gonna want me to say this, country boy, but I want to say it because it's something that really important to me. I probably won't get to do it, but it's something I would love to do. And just closing out my Zydeco programs, I would just like to have one more trip. I think that I just want to say goodbye to the Zydeco. This is over. I'm gonna take one more trip. We're going. But the thing of it is the people that are Zydeco people, they do not understand that you can't take all the money from Carnival. You have to give them some, we take some, you take
It's
some.
not just the Zydeco folks. The R&B people out here trying to charge too. That's why they're not going. Nobody really understands.
They don't,
I don't want to just blame the Zydeco people because it's not.
No, but I want to say this: the Zydeco people, when they get when they get a gig, I don't know if they still call it gigs or what they call it. They get a gig and they say, "Okay, sir, I want you to come. Do you have the 15th of May open? If so, I want you to come. This is what we paying you. Can you make it there?" They don't ever ask them, "Well, how many people coming? How much money you gonna make? Why can't I make it?"
Yes,
they
do
that.
Yes, they do.
Well, I don't know who would.
Absolutely, they do. And say, how many people do you expect? Because that's how they come up with their price.
Well, maybe how many people do you expect? But
that's the thing. How much? And then they ask, "Are you gonna charge at the door?" They ask, "Are you charging at the door?" So they can know that you gonna make some money because they gonna want to add to that. It's all bands. That's just how that's their thing. That's how they do. So yeah, and I guess I'm not trying. I want you to understand though, it's not just Zydeco bands. All the bands do that because they want to make sure that they getting, I guess, as much money as you, which makes no sense. But yeah, it's because that's not how it works. Yeah, and I think it's great that if you want to explain to them what you have to do to why the money comes, why you get a commission. That would be okay to explain, but to everybody.
My daughter and I made very little money. Those people made, and they only performed one day here and a half a day there. The rest of it was vacation.
Right.
Am I right or wrong on that one, Trina?
Well, I'll say I thought I made a lot of money because I made $10,000. I think that was a lot of money for me. So that was a whole lot of money. Versus what I'm making. I make nothing now off of the band.
No, me and you made $3,000 a piece.
No, we did not. I will pull the mama. We made 10,000, and we was able to. You got to add up 226 cabinets.
When we made the 10, we had to give the majority of that to the Zydeco band. Well, country boy, she kept my hand. That's all I can tell you.
You got your numbers wrong. I'm so sorry.
Country boy, I didn't get none of that.
Yes, we did. We were able to pay them their money.
Hey, Mama Joe, she kept your boy.
We didn't get our commission till a month later. They didn't.
Yeah, and all we got was $3,000.
We didn't do it.
Mama Joe, she kept your
what? That was so horrible. That was so horrible. Country boy, she just blacked it out of her mind. That
I can go pull it because I tell people how much money that's how I tell the new bands when I'm talking to them how we made that $10,000. We paid them $15,000 a piece.
Do you hear what you're saying? Do you?
You might have paid $5,000, and I made $5,000.
Yes, we made $10,000. We made more than $10,000, but we gave it to them.
No, we didn't. We don't get commission till weeks past. We already paid them. We got our commission later.
All right, baby. All right.
Yeah.
They got paid before we left for the ship. Remember? We made a lot of money. And we got home money.
We didn't get paid on what we did, but we didn't get paid. That's what you don't understand.
I got paid. That's the best. That's why I be so mad.
I gave you your money, so I know what you made. I know what you made.
And not only that, because we were able to pay then. We sold back then. We could sell.
But I will say this.
So we sold a bunch of t-shirts. We sold a bunch of t-shirts, and that's how we paid the band with the t-shirt money. Like we had a lot of things going on.
Let me say this. There was one guy, and I'll be forever grateful for him just for saying that to me. He didn't follow through with it, but he did say that it made me feel really good when I was trying to get the Zydeco bands and nobody would go. And he told me that if you need me, I will go. He told me that, and I did believe him, but I needed him, and he haven't gone yet, but maybe he will one day. But he did say that, and it touched my heart. It really did. Everybody else was trying to make the Joanne look really, really bad. But that's okay. We going with R&B. I would rather get some old school people sometime too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
I'm trying to figure out what new music Clockwork plays. They played Benny and the Jets. That's really old school.
They went way back then.
That's what I'm saying. All these bands are all old school bands. No, the city plays old school music. So
I just know that I enjoyed them very much. Yeah, they were very friendly,
definitely.
Very good people. I enjoyed them very much.
I love Clockwork. We were talking. Me and somebody was talking about them. I interviewed a guy named Kenny Turner, Kyle Turner's brother. And I don't like to say that like that. But anyway, Kenny Turner, Saturday Before Last, and we were talking about Clockwork, and I was telling him how professional they are and how I would work with them anytime. And they gave me no trouble. They did what they were supposed to do. They posted now they ain't posting now because I need to get them some money. So that's why they ain't posted. I thought about the other day. I sent them a text message to post, and they didn't post nothing. I said, yeah, because I ain't gave them no deposit. I need to get them a deposit. So.
That's all right. We're gonna work it out.
I
appreciate you guys letting me come on and talk about my business. I appreciate.
Can you talk about Can you talk about what when you talked about your plans, you talked about why, because you like travel. Would you like to see your business have more people, or do you like being small like you are? What do you like?
I would like to have more travel agents. My granddaughter's going to be my third travel agent because I had Trina, I had Gail, and now I'm going to have Destiny. So yeah, I would like to build that I want the travel agents to really make money so I can make money. I really want them to go to work. I want to train them. I want to help them. I want to do whatever I can do, and I will be working on that. I have decided, Country Boy, I've worked on other jobs while I've been retired, and I have decided I'm just retired all the way around. I'm just going to make my business my business.
Mama Joe, you can hire me and Ronaldo. We'll be your travel agents.
I want y'all to get some guys that want to go on trips.
We'll hook it up.
You say, what would he say?
Me and Ronaldo will hook it up.
Yeah, y'all probably would. But I'm so serious. I do want to get some guys that want to just go on a trip for the weekend, just like the girls. They leave the wife at home, leave the girlfriend at home. The guys just going out to have a good time. I'd like to see that done. I also am hoping that soon that Tyler Perry will be doing that tour to his
to his, yeah.
I know. I sure wish he'd do that.
He haven't started it yet, but
Country Boyfriend down there with Tyler Perry now. We need to call and tell her that Joanne want to do a tour. When is Tyler gonna get his tour going?
Be sure you tell him, Cowboy. Tell him.
What's her name? Gigi. Gigi, please tell Tyler we down here want to come take a tour.
Want to take a tour.
So, Country Boy, you got a question that you asked?
What?
Guys.
About him and Ronaldo?
No, I'm talking about
Ronaldo. Ronaldo wants to do a golf cruise, a golf trip. I mean, he wants.
I was going to say, if you if you're talking about for guys, a golf, a golf or fishing,
yes,
those would definitely be ones
that people want to come.
Yep.
I'm gonna work on those. That's something I've been wanting to do too. But let me say this: I have a friend that's a travel agent, and she travels a lot. She plays golf, and she takes the ladies. They travel a lot of different places.
Yeah.
So I might try that as well.
Yes. Yes. That definitely. That is. I know a lot of guys and ladies that as well that would definitely go on those.
You could talk to that group you have at your church. Some churches are ready to go traveling. They want to go on a cruise. They want to go somewhere. Talk to some people. I'll get it done. I'm gonna
Yes,
be
that
working.
is.
I'm gonna be working, country boy, because I'm retired. I am. Do you know in one? Well, it's almost May, so I'll say in 1 month, June 11th, I will be 76 years old. So I
Wow.
don't want to. I want to work for me.
Right. Right. I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. And that's what it's about. It is about building that thing. That's what I feel it's about. Is building that and building that and being able to do and go when you want to and do how you want to do it and not have to answer to the bell of somebody else's ringing.
I want my daughter to add her name to it, but she doesn't want to do that. So I'm going to leave it as
Add
it
my name
is.
to what?
To Dreamtime Travel by Joe and Tree.
We should be just Dreamtime Travel by Joe. That's the company, just like Walmart.
See?
Walmart, and he add people under him. You are like when you say you're not a part of the cruise, you're definitely part of the cruise because your name is in lights. Dreamtime Travel by Joe, and you have people working under you.
But I would like, if I get tired of doing it, I would still like.
Right, and that's why we carry your legacy. Your legacy will be Dreamtime Travel by Joe. That's how that was. We carry on your legacy.
Cry, country boy. So don't make me cry.
I said it was your legacy.
Yeah. That's what I want it to be. I want it to be left for those children to carry it on and make it a really, really great company.
And that it will. That definitely it will. So I guess what look, I'm trying.
Go ahead.
Look, my brain is trying to scramble and unscramble as we're sitting here talking. And I know that one, Trina just asked me about the question that I asked. Actually, there's a few questions that I normally ask. It's changed up a little bit. I'm not sure which
Ask
one.
me an easy question. Trina makes it
the easy question. Let me see here. Well, it started out as one, but actually there's three. One of them is that which is a very intriguing question. Is there's a scenario that I have is that downtown Houston, underneath the library downtown, there's a time capsule.
Really?
And in that time capsule, there's a message left by Miss Joanne.
All right.
When they get ready to open that capsule and they pull that message out, what does that message read?
What is that message going to say? Please enjoy your life. Have a great time. God wants you to enjoy life. So
whatever, Jasmine.
Life. True that. Jasmine gave me lunch.
I think not the Mountain Dew. This is the only Mountain Dew I've had today.
I was about to ask you what was that you drinking.
I get one of those. I ain't no shame in my game.
Have faith in God. Have a great time. Treat your family good and live good. That's what I
love. That.
That is, and the other on the end of that question is that in this life, and you just said that you have a birthday coming up here pretty soon, and you have done a lot of things, and you've accomplished a lot of things. You faced a lot of things.
Yep.
One of the questions that I think that a lot of people may wonder about, and sometimes people struggle with some things in this life. Mm-hmm. But even though we struggle with something, we've all come past something. So one of the questions that I love to ask, because I had to ask myself, is when I'm facing something. When you're facing something, you've already faced something. So the question is, what are you on the other side of?
Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. You were
Uh-huh.
right.
See, you said I asked the whole question. See?
What am I
Uh-huh.
on the other side of? I want to say, if we're talking about my business or we talk about my life or
we talking about Joanne,
Joey.
which is
Oh,
which
I
is
have
which is all of
learned
that.
on the other side of so much. I learned, and most of it was that 30 years at the U.S. Postal Service. I learned to keep my mouth shut. I learned not to run around with a bunch of women and get involved in a bunch of mess. I've learned not to loan nobody my money. I, I have learned that I have, this is something my mama taught me, and I deal with that. And I taught that to my children. And I'm going to tell you something funny when I finish telling you this. I speak from the heart. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to know the straight and the truth, don't ask me because I'm going
Amen.
to say it. You may not like it, but I'm going to say, I said it to a girl one day at work, and I didn't mean, she was asking me something about her shape. And I said, I shouldn't have said it because I hurt her feelings so tremendously, but I was speaking truth. I told her she was built like a Mexican girl. Do you know what that means, country boy?
What, what, what,
She told me later that I hurt her feelings really bad. But you asked me a question. Why you asked me about your shape? You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I told it like it was.
And everybody don't want. I'm not gonna say everybody don't want the truth,
Then don't ask me.
but
Don't ask
everybody doesn't. But what people don't want is people want the truth. But the truth that a lot of people want. They want their truth. They don't want your truth.
me. That's it. And I'm gonna say
That's
this too.
different.
I learned who to trust, who to.
Mm.
I made a position at the U.S. Post at the American Postal Workers Union. That was the third largest union in the United States. I made a position there. It wasn't that I got elected, but somebody left and they appointed me to the position. I was very well qualified for the position. I had a lot of followers and I was good at the job. But because I was a female, they gave me problems. So I learned with that you just gotta stand your ground, be who you are. Don't let these people intimidate you.
Right.
And they didn't like the way I dressed. They didn't like, but I was great at my job. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I can think of at this moment as what I have learned. And
Tell them what position you were with the union.
I was the vice president.
Oh
Vice
wow.
president of the American Postal Workers Union, third largest union in the world. And they did not want a lady there. They said a woman dress is too short. I have no idea what that had to do with my job because I was good at what I did. I saved so many people's job. I got people's job that worked there. That was after I got terminated from the Postal Service. I joined that union. When I went back, I said I'm gonna help anybody that needs to get help because I didn't have anybody that helped me. Those people filed my grievance. They let my grievance die. It died, So I had to wait until another position started at the Postal Service, and somebody I knew there told me, "You didn't miss any days. You weren't ever late, and I'm gonna hire you for this job." And he did, and I never forget Mr. Slider for doing that for me. And I made sure that I made him proud of what I did at the U.S. Postal Service.
Wow.
Oh, that was a good story, Mama. Oh.
I took my children with me too. Them children was at that union hall too.
So I'm gonna tell you what I told you. I think I told you this, country boy. So I still remember she used to we was always at the union. So when people tell me stuff about that I should be quiet. So I said, I come from a union family. I'm just not used to being a robot. I am now, because, But I remember next door to the union hall, there was this building, and we had to go, and she had us all doing the telephone bank. And his name was Gene Green. And I remember exactly what we had to say. Hello, how are you doing? So if the election was today, would you vote for Gene Green? And I know the other man's name, or so-and-so. I still remember that. We was always, like, I used to have my children dressed in Lone Star College stuff and doing stuff. Wow. We was at that union hall. I don't think Tony went too often, but I definitely went to the union hall making phone calls.
I did. Trina likes it. But let me tell you what I was going to say that was funny with my children. I taught my children to speak their mind. If something is wrong, I didn't care if they yelled. I didn't care if they were just mad and hollering. I didn't care about that. I just wanted them to be able to express to me what's wrong.
Right.
But country boy, I forgot to tell them, don't do that in school. Just do that when you're talking to your mama. It didn't bother me. At least I got it out. I know what's wrong. Oh, Lord, them children and them teachers. Lord have mercy.
There wasn't no children and them teachers. It was one child and them teachers.
Oh, wow.
I had to say, it was only one child that got called about, and that was Jasmine. And it was only because she never stopped talking.
No, they called me one day at work while I'm in the union hall messing with all them people that's losing their job. I'm sitting here working. The lady called me to tell me Tony was chewing gum. Can you imagine how crazy I went on that telephone? Tony chewing gum. But you sitting right next to Tony. You can't get out to take this gum out of him. Wow. You don't need to be no teacher.
That's too funny. That is too funny.
Yeah, it was tough. It was Trina. Trina came home one day, told me all about what this teacher had done to her. Oh, Lord, I was hot. Country boy. I didn't ask no questions to nobody. I went to that school and I told that teacher this and that and that and this. And the teacher said,
that was at Anderson.
Yes. And the teacher said, now let me tell you what really happened. Country boy, I could have went under the desk. I could have gone under the desk.
Now we didn't come on here to talk about me.
Oh my goodness!
That was a lesson I learned, country boy. I learned ask the teacher first.
Look,
I did. Now that I did the same. By the time I had kids, I remember those days. My mama and my grandmama. My daddy went, but it had to be my mama had to tell him something for him. I mean, whatever. But I remember him coming to talk to her. Name was Miss Alexander. When I was in elementary school, I peed on myself because she wouldn't let me go to the restroom. And I remember my daddy going to get on her about me peeing on myself and not letting me go to the restroom. But
what did your mama tell you after that?
You told me that to go to the restroom.
That's it. They say no, you keep right on walking.
But that's where I got it from. So by the time my kids came around, that was something that I did. I'm gonna ask questions first. I want to ask the questions before I even go down there because I need to know. And yeah.
Ooh, that girl came home and told me some stuff, country boy. I went to that school. That lady made me feel so bad. I feel like I'm about this time.
I could have sworn that wasn't me. It sounded like that was something Tony did, but it's okay.
I don't know. It was.
I know that I do know. I remember Anderson. You went up there and clowned that lady. I didn't like her. She was not a nice lady. She actually taught me how to make scrambled eggs, but I didn't like her. So I remember that. I just don't know what I did.
I don't remember what happened either.
Well, yeah, I'm 55 now, but.
Oh my!
When I would go to the school, I remember going to school for Jasmine. She was at Drew, and the principal said, "I was like, I just don't know what to do. I can't. She won't stop talking. She won't stop having language." And he said, "Well, first of all, where do you think she got it from? the talking. Then he said, but Miss Lowry, if talking is the biggest word you have out of all I deal with all these kids, that's the least thing you have. That is the least you have to worry about of all the other things that people get called for. Like, oh.
Yeah. But
all right, country boy, you got
did good. All of y'all did good. All of my kids graduated school. They've been to college. The grandkids have gone to college. I got a lawyer in the.
There you go. There you go.
She's stuck.
Degrees, and Miss Jasmine is just too much. Jasmine is a very, 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 very. I'm just really proud of her. But I just want her to understand that she have a boss, and you just have to kind of, you know what I mean, country. But now, when I was at the post office, I was a heathen. Woo, they didn't deal with me. They called me in the office and said, Joanne, you're supposed to be typing 30 words a minute or 40 something. No, 700 and something. I said, ma'am, I got hired to type 40 words a minute. Now that's what I'm doing. So you saying that to say what? Ooh, they hated me, country boy. They were so glad I left out of there and went to the union. They didn't know what to do. I said, you saying that to say what? Because I'm going to type 40 words a minute like you hired me to do. They wanted me to do way more. Give me some money. They hated me. They were so glad when I left out of that department, they didn't know what to do.
Hey.
Consumer affairs.
Them
no, that was when I was in CFS. You know where you get them little yellow labels on when you move, you get them little yellow labels. Yes. Mm-hmm. When I left to go work with the union, they were some happy people. 20 years.
Right. It is 9:30. So country boy, you got
a whole hour. I talked too much.
No, you did not. You were fine. You know, let me just tell you this so you gonna feel bad. I'm usually telling country boy this. Well, country boy, or I do this, the church choir is enough. Or I'm saying country boy is like 9:45, so almost 10. And he still be talking. Then you know he have an ending. And then his ending be 20 more minutes. It'd be like, Lord Jesus.
Country boy, when is your birthday? What month is your birthday?
July the 2nd.
July the what?
The same day as Miss Donna's.
The 2nd? And Jerry's is July the 5th. That means you that Cancer.
Yes, ma'am.
My brother will be laughing and talking to you 1 minute. You just be having a ball. The next time you look around, he act like he ain't never seen you a day. Do you do that, country boy? He laughing, he do that too. We'll be like, what happened?
Well, now I know that's cancer. I'll remember that. That's what that is. Mm-hmm. Well, y'all, we gonna start winding it down. It was a great conversation, Mama. It's really good that you felt comfortable enough to say some other stuff. You never really go into that, so that was great to have that.
Thank you.
On that note, there's a book that's going around, and I bought them. And Oprah has one now, but I bought them before Oprah talked about it. And it's called My Story. And I bought one for my daddy, but by the time I bought it, I didn't know how to sit and have well, he didn't want to talk anyway. But it was tell me things about his life, and it goes into like a little book. But I bought one for me to give to my kids, and then I bought one for my mama to give to us. And I have to deliver it. But it's really cool. I think if anybody still have parents that are here and alive, I think it's a cool book to either y'all sit and talk and go through the book, or just give it to your loved one and let them feel like it's like a fill in the blank kind of thing. So where you know things about that person. I think it's super duper cool. But think about it. I have it. I just don't have it. Next time we come on Monday, I'm gonna remember to show it. I also want to show y'all this shirt too. Before not cutting off Mama, but Tony, this is another shirt. A new idea. Says Houston, the Texans, the Astros, and the Rockets. Isn't that cool?
Oh, that's really cool. I like it.
Yeah, I
Maybe
like that
she
too.
should
So
give
that
my
was
dog, and she should give my dog one of those. So she gave him that Dallas Cowboy shirt, and he tried to chew that thing up off of him. I guess he said I ain't no Dallas Cowboy. Get this off of me. He put holes all in it, country boy. He said, I don't.
Mama, Country Boy came to see
Huh?
Country. Speaking of Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys on TV, and Country Boy came to visit Daddy, and that Country Boy said, "I'm gonna turn you into a Texans fan." What do you say, Country Boy?
No, he's
He said,
no, who they
"You ain't
playing?
gonna turn me to no country no
Oh,
cow."
they're playing the Saints.
What?
The Cowboys and the Saints.
It was the Cowboys and the Saints, and he told Daddy, "I'm gonna turn you into a Saints fan." He said, "You ain't gonna turn me into no Saints fan." Laying in the bed, he knew that. But anyway,
Well, that's what
Mom,
they said about that shirt Tony put him on him that said Dallas. You ain't gonna turn me into no Dallas fan.
exactly.
He
So
was trying to tear that thing off of you.
Y'all remember to check out Dreamtime Travel by Joanne. The website is Dreamtime Travel by Joe. I know Kayla Javin is still on here. I wonder if she hear the story. I told her why you end up being Dreamtime Travel by Joe. But anyway, Dreamtime Travel by Joanne. She does all kind of trips, and I should say we try the goal of the I can't even say the goal of the agency is to have people to go on trips and keep them at a good cost. That is actually kind of mainly for the cruise, because the other stuff is going to cost a little more. But the cruise is, people ask all the time why we only do Cozumel. So I have told people that eventually we will move around, but right now it's a low cost. So Dreamtime Travel is trying to give vacations to people at an affordable cost. And to
Let me say one more thing, if you don't mind. When you go to that website, write me a note and say, Miss Joanne, I want to travel here. Me and my cousins want to go there. Give me some ideas of where you might want to go, and I can get some trips going. And there we go. Okay.
There you go.
Well, she got 1 million trips right now. Sound like that. So to that she planning. So she got plenty of places for you to go right now. Because if you go in there and tell her somewhere you want to go, she's gonna plan that one too. So
well, it'll be 2026.
We need to get them posted. We're gonna get them posted on the website so that she won't just be saying it, and people can go in there and see it. It has to go on the website. So Mama, make sure you let me know when you're having those things so we can get them posted on the website. But Dreamtime Travel by Joe, any last words, Mama?
Well, that was my last words.
Oh, it was your last words? Well, make sure y'all check out Dreamtime Travel by Joe. She has lots of amazing trips, fun trips. She's trying to plan and get them on the books. And as y'all know, we are selling November the 6th through the 10th on the Party at Sea 2025. There we have, I was going to say a lot of bands. That's the festival. I'm so confused right now. I
will say this. I thank everybody that has stuck with Dreamtime Travel and continue to travel with us. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
That part we do. Thank you. So the cruise is going out, and it's $700, $800, and $1,050 for the cruise. And the money that's added to it is to pay for your amazingly talented bands and their vacations. Now that's what I wish she would have explained to the whole world, is that the bands charge for the
bands do,
and they also need their rooms paid. And with the rooms, you can't separate the cabin for the vacation. So we pay for their entire vacation, and that's what we wish they understood. But we're gonna have to keep on working on that. Maybe one day somebody will understand. So that's what I definitely, on that note, when she says she wished the bands could understand some things, that's the big one, is that when you go on a trip to play out of town, they pay for your room for the night or two, but they don't pay for your food. They don't pay for your whatever else you get paid for, the whole vacation of you doing all that. They don't pay for that. So you get that, plus you get paid for your performances. So, think about them prices that y'all be trying to throw out there. But I do think, Mom, you do a great job. We hope that now that you are really, really, really retired now, you'll have time to, do the things that you want to do.
I will. I will. I will. I'm going to work real hard with this Trina. That's why I'm trying to go to that trip in Galveston. We had fun that time. And we learned.
I would go on that. I didn't know about it. All right, country boy, take it home.
Well, there it is. There it is.
My brother keeps calling me. I don't know if something's wrong. I'm going to get out so I can see what he's calling me.
Which
for.
brother is it?
Anthony. He's telling me.
He's probably trying to look for you on the thing.
Well, I sent him the link. I sent him the link.
But you told him you was on a show.
But it must be
what
something
could be wrong?
I don't know.
What could be wrong?
Okay, I'll stay here with you.
Please do. Thank you. Go ahead, country boy.
Thank you so very much, Mama Joe. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing. This show is about being open, honest, and transparent. And everything you shared was very open, very honest, and very transparent. That's what it's all about. I greatly, greatly appreciate you coming. The one thing I will say before I say anything, please allow me to do this. And I want to say thank y'all, each and every one that tuned in. Before I close, I want to close with this. I want to close with a prayer because I think it is so very, very important. We didn't start one, but we can end with one. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for your grace. Thank you for your mercy. Thank you for your grace. Thank you for your mercy. A lot of us ask for some things, but you've given us the greatest. You've given us your grace and your mercy. Father God, I ask that you continue to watch over, continue to protect and guide each and every one of us. Father God, I don't ask for you to do anything. All I say is let thy will be done. I do ask for strength, wisdom, and understanding for each and every person. Because sometimes we want some stuff, but it ain't what you want for us. Father God, that's why I say let thy will be done. Whatever it is, Father God, and may we follow it and follow you. Father God, continue to bless each and every one that can hear my voice. Continue to bless each and every one that is on this journey of this thing called life. I know that you have supplied all their needs and all of our needs. Father God, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I ask these prayers in your son, Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Anthony said there's nothing wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know there's some stuff going on, so I didn't know. We have another baby.
Huh?
Did you hear me? We having another baby.
Oh, ain't that cute?
No. Because of who it is. No.
Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in, clicking in tonight. Dreamtime Travel, thank you for joining us. It was fun to hear some of your...
This week I've got one more test to do at the neurologist, and I'll be done. I did the blood work today, and I've got one more test that I got to do an MRI. I'm so worried about it, but I'm sure I'll be okay.
Amen.
We will definitely keep you in prayer and thought. Thank you for sharing. Feeling more comfortable to share other things today. That made it really, really cool to hear the other stuff because people don't know that about you. They don't know what you've done before there was a Dreamtime Travel by Joe, and it's always cool to tell people because not that you have to prove to any people what you know, but it is good to let people know. Oh, this is what I did. I was I had a career before this, so I didn't just walk up in here one day and start doing what I do. But anyway, it was fun to hear you talk about that.
It was fun to spend this time with my daughter.
What about Country Boy?
He knows. I already told him. That's my boy over there. He got my back, don't you, Country Boy?
Already know.
Look, she like to ask us, are you fussing at me? My friend Kiki say she asked him that, and he say, yes, I am. He talk about how she been. He talk about people don't want to hear the truth. She don't, but Kiki don't care. He's gonna tell you.
Telling me better call me and see how I'm doing. Not been feeling
you
well.
You can call him too.
I will. Bye, guys.
Well, all right then. Bye.
Bye. Hey, Trina.
Uh-oh.
You go.
Lil Darryl going with us? Lil Darryl.
Going with us what? Yeah.
To November.
I said yes.
Oh, I didn't.
We have two comedians going in November.
Oh, who the other one?
His name is Blame the Comic.
Any good? Any good, country boy?
Yes. He was here way before Lil Daryl. Matter of fact, he brought Lil Daryl. Lil Daryl actually referred him for the cruise. All righty.
Oh Lord, thank y'all. Thank each and every one for tuning in. I guess we go close it out as we do. Look at here, old country boy. First and foremost, continue to follow. You just heard Mama Joe. When I talk about walking in your purpose, and I talk about the things, the things that God has given us, instructions, a vision, and purpose. Instruction, vision, and purpose. Everybody didn't agree with Mama Joe. Everybody didn't see what she saw. But it didn't stop her. It didn't deter her. She kept on going. She kept on pushing. And that's what I say to each and every one of y'all. Everybody ain't going to agree with you. Everybody ain't going to support you. Everybody ain't going to like you. Oh, well, walk in your purpose. Not in theirs, walk in yours. And we support you. We support you beyond a shadow of a doubt. Because we support the vision that God has given you. Go ahead.
Well, since we're talking about visions, let me just piggyback on that and say June the 14th, Saturday, June the 14th, guys, we are having, Trina, Renee, Williamson, Lowry, is having a Juneteenth live music extravaganza. It is going to be amazing. There are, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's about 6 bands for $45. You go somewhere, you hear one band for 25, for 20.
Right.
You're gonna get 6 live bands coming at you. Doors open at 1:30. Show starts at 2. It's gonna be an amazing day. We have vendors, and we're still accepting vendors, food trucks. So if y'all know somebody have a food truck, country boy, that's what you need to be out there doing. Go and hunt down some food trucks. You and your baby. Y'all be finding all kind of food. Y'all should find some food trucks. Food trucks, vendors, whatever it is you want to sell. I got a 360 machine person today. I think I don't know if I have a photographer tonight, but your cookies, your whatever it is you have, you can come on out there. If you have a liquor license, you can sell the little pouches. Come on now, come on out and have a good time. It is that weekend before Juneteenth, and we're also giving out 2 scholarships for students who will be going to TSU, Texas Southern University, and majoring in music or some type of entertainment, marketing, whatever that has to do with entertainment business. We're super excited, and it's going down. So I'm gonna need y'all to be there, and I will be on. Hopefully, Country Boy's gonna have me on his show soon, and I'll get to tell you all about it and even more details. But go to Dreamtime Travel by Joe. Click on So You Want to Dance Extravaganza, and the tickets are available. Vendor spots are available there. We need sponsorships. If anybody wants to be a part and have their name on this event that's just going to set the tone for the next several years that's coming up, get in on the ground floor. Don't wait till we go up 4 or 5 flights. Get down in here on the ground floor and make this thing go well. We're looking for sponsors. We're looking for, what else are we looking for? Sponsors and so, donations, like whatever you want to do to participate to get your name on this amazing event. Come on now. Again, don't wait till I done worked, enslaved, and through my blood, sweat, and tears. Then you come in. By then, I ain't gonna need no help. I need it now. And then, in taking away all the funniness and the humor, I need each and every one of you transparently. I need you to make this event successful. I really do. It's something near and dear to my heart. It's something that's been on my mind for years. I've scaled down from what I really wanted, but I realized I needed to start low and build. And so I'm asking you guys to come out. Tell your friends to come out that day and enjoy a full day of live entertainment. And that's it. Thank y'all so much.
There it is. And all I got to say is just know this, and I'll make it short and make it sweet. Know that we're on the shadow of a doubt is that we love you. We love you. We love you unconditionally. And there ain't nothing, absolutely, positively nothing that you can do about it. The little diva, I think she'll be on this week. I don't know if she'll be back on this week.
I am on this week, and I'm gonna. Oh, I think I'm on tomorrow with prophetess, a prophetess who gives out. She gives out honorary doctorate degrees.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's supposed to be on tomorrow, but I just realized I'm not sure if that's going to happen tomorrow. It's either tomorrow or Thursday. So, and then of course, me and Latricia, we kind of do a pop-up podcast. So we're supposed to pop up this week. We just don't know what day. We've been discussing it back and forth, but we're gonna pop up. And make sure y'all check me out on the block 105 or 105 the block. I get them mixed up. And check us out check me out every Saturday at 2 o'clock p.m. I think I moved up at 2 o'clock p.m. every Saturday. See y'all later.
That's it, y'all. I'll be back Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back Wednesday. I'll be back Thursday.
How you gonna come on Thursday?
Huh?
How you gonna come on Thursday?
Thursday, I have my show. I'm on the
Oh,
block.
I thought when you had the baby, you didn't have a show. I'm sorry. I've been thinking all this time you don't have no show on Thursday.
I have the block every Thursday at 5
Oh, I forgot about that. That one's pre-recorded. Okay. Like, how you gonna do that with her? Okay.
Monday, Tuesday,
I think we could do it with her because I think she's a great co-host, but you know.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I am on. And if y'all are out and about, and I'm pushing it again once more again. If y'all are out and about on a Wednesday, come on out and join the live broadcast on Wednesday with your boy, Louisiana Country Boy. Y'all come on out, 1701 Webster Street. Come be a part of the audience, be a part of the live broadcast. Be there. Show them folks y'all turn in, turn up, and turn out. So we will be live every Wednesday, 1701 Webster Street, Houston, Texas, every Wednesday. So other than that, that's it. That's all.
Happy early birthday to our dear friend, Mr. Eric Cortez. I will be with him Thursday night for celebrate his birthday, so I'm excited about that. Friday night, 3710. We have Chap and the Chi-Town Band featuring somebody. We don't know who it is yet, but it's featuring somebody. But yes, Eric his birthday is this Thursday. He's gonna be in Humble, and I think he sent me 2 places. And then, of course, Chap and the Chi-Town Band were playing at 3710, which is located 3710 Emancipation. And my boy Sam Brown and Lloyd Hughes will be at the Town on FM 1960, 5060 FM 1960. So that's it. That's all. I'm out. See y'all later.
We out. Go.